Bottom of the eighth, Phillies, Giants all tied at 1. New pitcher for Philadelphia. It's Orion. And he fires a strike to Willie, 0-1. Orion has appeared in 39 games this year. 5-3 record, 2 saves. ERA at 2.34 and 34.2 innings pitched with 34 strikeouts, and he doesn't get the call on a sinker that may have caught the plate. But Christopher Sanchez went 7 innings, and another quality start. Domination from him. Shocking that he did not make the All-Star team, as he, honestly, might be the Phillies' second best pitcher. He's been pitching so good, but obviously they have Zach Wheeler, their ace. That one nearly hits Willie, and he has to take a seat. And it did hit him.
I think it just grazed his left.
Must have just grazed him. Rob Thomas is going to put his hand up and look at it. But if it did hit Willie, it must have barely touched him. And yeah, it did. It got him on the elbow. So Ryan hits Willie. And the go-ahead run for the Giants is on first base with no one out. A leadoff hit by pitch. And Willie on to first, and now here's Matt Chapman. And Orion drops the sweeper into the zone for strike 1. Matt Chapman just got back from injury. He's already got a multi-hit game going. A single, a double, and a run scored. Strike 2. Fastball on the outside corner.
And why he's become so effective as of late. That fastball he is trusting on both sides of the plate and throwing it with a lot of conviction.
23 to third innings for the Phillies bullpen. Last 23 to third, 1.54 ERA.
That's a fastball that may have caught the outside corner of the plate, but didn't get the call. Ball 1.
That caught the corner, but he didn't get it.
Phillies dugout is definitely letting hear it.
They're chirping. Another pitch.
Another fastball that was in the zone, but once again didn't get the call. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Chapman.
He's having a tough night.
Yeah.
He's having a tough night just for the Phillies, not for the Giants. That's also a strike.
Fastball again in the zone, but didn't get the call once again. The count is full. And the Phillies bullpen has led the home plate umpire hear about it.
I think Caleb was very happy. And shouldn't be.
Full count to Chapman, he fouls it off.
He struck him out 3 times, Tom.
Yeah.
And Willie also went on that pitch, so he's going to have to run back to first.
95 or more, Comcast will make a contribution to Phillies charities.
Another 3-2 pitch. Chapman ground ball, and it gets in the right field for a base hit. Willie will make the turn. He'll be on his way and sliding in the 3rd save. The Giants have the runners at the corners with no one out. Matt Chapman with his 3rd hit of the ballgame. Man, oh man, if Orion got one of those pitches that clipped the corner,
it really is.
It'd be a very different story right now.
Chapman picks up his 3rd base hit. He punches it into right field, and Caleb Coffin's going to come have a chat here with Kirkering, and I think he may be having a chat with Phil Cuzzy at some point, because Phil's going to come out there, and I think he's going to be there for a while.
He's kind of stomping when he went out there. He's also letting the infielders
and now,
know.
We're going to mound visit for the Phillies. No one out. Runners are at the corners.
Here comes Phil.
Wilmer coming up to the plate for the Giants.
And rightfully so.
Well, now you got to overcome it. You have your best reliever out on the mound. Well, he said something, but
well, he let him know that he missed 3 pitches. I guarantee you that.
now the infield is in. 1-1 game.
So no one out. Willie at 3rd. Chapman at first. Wilmer at the plate. And an RBI machine this year for the Giants. In another spot for an RBI where he can give the Giants the lead. The Phillies infield is in. There's a big gap in the right side of the infield, and Orion misses down to start it off.
His career has 58 RBIs against the Phillies.
Wilmer 1 for 3. A single in the second inning, and he's ahead 2-0 here. Orion looks a little rattled. Looking over at first. 2-0 offering. That's in the zone. Strike one. There's the sweeper again. Sweeper's been his best pitch tonight. Might have to throw it again here. 2-1. And he did, but he missed down. 3 balls and a strike on Wilmer. Bases could be loaded here with no one out. 3-1 pitch. And it hit Wilmer. Wilmer gets hit on the back. Another hit by pitch. 2 this inning. And the bases are loaded with no one out in the bottom of the 8th for the Giants.
And another backup slider that kind of spins out of his hand. He's not quite getting a grip on it. Yeah, now you set up that possible double play if you get a ground ball in the infield.
So no one out. Bottom of the 8th for Casey Schmidt.
Runs a little bit. Our real Blazers on the
Infield is still in. Bases full of Giants. First pitch. And it's a sinker that misses down. A ball and no strikes to start it off. Casey Schmidt this season with the bases loaded. 2 for 3. Both hits being home runs. And 9 RBIs. And he takes a pretty juicy sinker for strike one.
Yeah, Orion doing his best to try to keep the ball down in the zone. Trying to get a ground ball somewhere.
1-1 delivery. Schmidt shoots it foul.
Prior to this game, he had only hit 2 batters this whole season. And he's hit 2 in this inning. But he's ahead 1-2 to Schmidt.
Orion needs this out bad. It needs to be a strikeout. 1 pitch away from it. Schmidt, ground ball. Trey will get to second for 1. Throw to first. And Schmidt beat it out. The Giants have the lead. Casey Schmidt with an RBI fielder's choice. The Giants lead in the bottom of the 8th.
No, it's really all about placement. The ball is put into play and like in the perfect spot.
So the Phillies do get it out, but it's not what they needed. And the Giants have the lead late in the going.
And unfortunately, trying to go the other way to turn the double play, I don't think that Turner could have gotten Adames because
so Chapman at third, Schmidt at first. Wilmer's out at second. Willie scores, and it's 2-1 Giants. Jung-Hoo Lee to the plate, getting chance of his name, and a sweeper right down the middle for strike one. Lee hit a single in the 4th, his only hit tonight in 3 at-bats. And he takes a big swing and miss and a fastball right down the middle for strike 2. So now Jung-Hoo Lee down in an 0-2 hole. Orion needs this out. Now down, runners at the corners, 1 gone. He needs a strikeout here. Here it comes. And it's a fastball up high. Real Muto does a good job not letting it go by him. A ball and 2 strikes, and Max Laser warming up in the pen. He might have to come in. Lee fouls it off and stays alive.
Phillies in their half of the 9th inning will have Kepler, Real Muto, and Stott, and they'll face Duvall.
Orion's thrown 24 pitches. They have Laser warming up in case. And Lee, it's a ground ball. Oh, what a stop from Harper. They come home, and it's late. Chapman scores. The Giants get another run, 3-1. Harper made the diving stop. Didn't step on first base to get Lee out. Just came home. And Real Muto got the throw and couldn't spin around in time to get Chapman. And it's 3-1 Giants.
Perfect strike may have gotten him, but he pulls JT to the
and this will be the night for Orion.
That's going to be it for Orion Kirkering.
Max Laser will come in. The Giants lead 3-1 late in the going with 1 out in the bottom of the 8th. They get to Orion, and they'll try and tack on a few more against Laser. We'll be right back from Oracle Park. Welcome back. 1 out, bottom of the 8th. Max Laser is in. The Giants lead 3-1 and have 2 base runners on. Second and first with only an out. Trying to tack on a few more runs late in the going. Max Laser on the mound now after Orion had a really rough outing, only got an out and gave up 2 runs.
It'll be Yastrzemski who will pinch hit for Matos.
Yaz to the plate, pitch hitting. Lefty versus righty. First pitch to Yaz from Laser.
On first and second and 1 out.
Misses inside with the curve. 1-0. Yaz ground ball right to Harper. And they'll get the out at first. Both the runners move up. 2 outs, and the Giants have runners in scoring position. Schmidt at third, Lee at second.
Here by Bryce Harper, knowing that Patrick Bailey's hitting next.
And now the catcher, Patrick Bailey, to the plate.
In that situation, there's no way they were going to double up Yastrzemski on that play.
And the other part of it, too, is that he's playing back, so the runner gets a really good jump off first to get to second base.
Back-to-back lefties that Laser will have to face. First pitch to Bailey is fouled off. That one was inside off the hands. Bailey is grounded out every single time at the plate. Trying to punch one, maybe score 2 or 3. And that one is spiked. Good block by Real Muto.
I'm not a proponent of that one knee down, but JT can do it because he's so athletic. His feet are so quick. Does a good job with it.
1-1 delivery. Right here. And that drops in the zone. Strike 2 with an inside curve. Laser ahead 1-2, trying to get out of this nightmare inning for the Phillies. The payoff to head to the 9th. He struck him out with the curveball. That'll do it in the 8th. But the Giants put up 2, and they have the lead. 3-1, 3 outs away from a home victory against the Phillies. We'll be right back to see if Camilo Doval can lock it down. Camilo Doval, 40 games this year, 4-2 record, 13 saves on 17 opportunities, an ERA at 3.18, 39.2 innings pitched, 38 strikeouts, 3 outs away from another save. Trying to lock it down. The first pitch is down to Max Kepler. So the Phillies 6, 7, and 8 hitters in their lineup will face Doval here in the 9th.
And in on left-handers.
So Yastrzemski, he's out in right field.
And Doval is now down 2-0 in the count as he misses again.
Doval does have some issues with walks at times. A couple of walks in his last outing, got through it.
Kepler hit a single in the 4th, his only hit tonight in 3 at-bats. And he's ahead in the count here, 3-0, as Doval has missed below the zone each time.
Smart hitting here by Kepler. The Phillies can't do anything unless they get a base runner, and he may take a couple of pitches here.
3-0. Kepler takes all the way. That's a 4-pitch leadoff walk. Max Kepler at first base, and as I say for pitchers, leadoff walks, never good.
They want to pinch run until somebody else is on.
So the tying run is at the plate for the Phillies. It's JT Realmuto, the catcher. He's 1 for 3.
I guess that's what I meant. They'll wait until somebody else, until it means something. If they need
Righty against Doval. First pitch. And there's a strike. A slider at the knees to start off Realmuto. 0-1.
JT does have that 4-hole wide open. Schmidt playing almost behind second base. See if he can't punch one to the right side here.
0-1.
That's a cutter. Strike 2. Giants would love a double play, but they'd also love a strikeout, or maybe just it out in general. Doval ahead 0-2 here, and here's the payoff. Realmuto softly bounces it foul.
Like I said, most of his pitches, he'll throw an occasional sinker, not very often, but he throws a very hard cutter and a slider that's very hard, and they both work away from the right-hander. See if he can leave one up for JT to punch over to the right side.
Another 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball from Realmuto. A slider right down the middle.
He left that one right in the middle of the plate.
Kepler at first. 3-1 Giants lead. Here's the 0-2 again. And Realmuto once again fouls it off, and he's just going to keep on battling. One at bat, this is between Camilo Doval and JT Realmuto.
Last 4 games, an ERA of 11.57.
Realmuto punches it, and it's going to be foul again. That one nearly dropped fair right down the first base line and right in no man's land. It's going to be a pretty big hit, probably a double. But this will be the 7th pitch in this at-bat. Realmuto's fouled off 4 of the 6 pitches so far. As Doval shakes a couple of times, now settles on the pitch. And here we go yet again. Another foul ball. The 5th in this at-bat. The battle rages on here in the 9th.
See if that works as a rally hat for the boys.
Some prayers.
Yeah.
Once again, Realmuto spoils another pitch. This one goes in the San Francisco dugout. And that one missed down, but Realmuto's in swing mode, so he just fouled it off anyway.
From behind wins. Trying to make it 22. It would be a doozy.
This will be the 9th pitch of the at-bat. And Doval misses high with the cutter. Good take by Realmuto. Might settle him down right here. Ball 1. Another foul ball.
No, this is a heck of an at-bat. Great battle.
Oh my gosh, what an at-bat from Realmuto.
It almost looks like he's looking away almost every pitch.
There's been 10 pitches this at-bat. 7 fouled balls by JT Realmuto. 1-2 count. Pitch number 11 between these two. Let's see what happens here.
Kepler leads off first.
And again, it's another one spoiled by JT Realmuto. This will be pitch number 12. 8 foul balls. We'll just keep the counter going. This might be the best at-bat I've seen this year. Kepler at first. Realmuto the tying run. No one out. Top of the 9th. 1-2 again. And misses down with the slider. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Realmuto. The at-bat continues. Pitch number 13 coming here.
Sure is. It's a full inning.
My goodness. 2-2 offered from Doval. Realmuto hits into center, and it's caught by Casey Schmidt. Camilo Doval wins the best at-bat I've seen in the 2025 MLB season. That was a hard hit ball, but Casey Schmidt jumped up and made the catch. Kepler stays put at first.
Just doesn't get enough oomph. Nice play by Schmidt. Pretty good athlete.
1 out. A double play would win it. And Bryson's at the plate. The second baseman. First pitch. And a cutter that just missed outside. Ball 1 to start off Bryson.
It's amazing. Doval's been more effective against left-handed hitters this year.
A double, a sac bunt, and a run scored tonight for the Phillies second baseman. He's 1 for 2. Ahead 1-0 here. 2-0 now. Slider a little wide.
Phillies postgame live is coming up after the game, presented by Pure Auto Insurance.
That's in the zone. Strike 1. A cutter that caught the outside corner of the plate.
Another little splashdown. That'd be okay.
It is a shorter porch. It's only 309 down the right field line.
That's 3-1, a slider that misses outside. Now Doval, one more pitch away from walking another batter on, and the go-ahead run coming to the plate as the 9-hitter for Philly. The 3-1 to Bryson is in there. Strike 2. Timeout called as a cutter at the bottom of the zone works the count full. Brandon Marsh on deck. Does not have a hit tonight. Full count, 1 out, top of the 9th. Kepler at first. Here's the full count delivery. Ground ball, right to Wilmer at first. Throw to second, and that'll do it. The Giants win. They turn 2 to end it. 3-1. San Francisco wins. Camilo Doval saves the day.
Today by a final score of 3-1. Now 3-17 since the start of 2018.
The Giants score 2 late in the bottom of the 8th. Doval made it interesting. He struggled a bit, but got the job done. Big win for the Giants. See y'all later. Ooh, excuse me. RV out. Peace.